Ooh. Oh, y'all came up in here quick. Okay, there's a dog here right there. Can I get it off? Yeah. Y'all came in here quick. At first I was like, do I want to change the hello Keisha. I can't see how many people are here. Hold on, let me pull it up on here. Let me stop trying to do 50, 11 dozen things at the same time for one. So let's have a chit chat and let's go over some of these comments. The wig I'm going to be doing a separate review for because she's so beautiful. She definitely uh, needs her own video. So we're going to do that for her because I wouldn't want to add her into the bunch of ignorance that's probably going to ensue in this video. Okay? So the other people y'all can drop down in the chat. You don't have to hide yourself because we know you're here because I can see you. See, that's what I'll be trying to hide. That little piece of gray that's right there. That's what I was trying to hide with that black dye this morning. I want to say something. I'm pretty sure the people that need to hear this is here. They in the bushes. They scared to come out. Let me find the comment that I want to highlight because I know I just responded to it. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Notifications. Let's see. So Joycelyn Davis said, instead of worrying about someone else, worry about your nappy hair. But this was my favorite. This was my favorite. Linster 1971 said, how do you have time to ponder, comment, and stress out over stuff in someone else's life when you don't even know them? No, that's not the one. That's not the one I want. That's not the one. Where's the other one at? Where's the other one? I just saw the comment. The girl was like, cut your hair. Cut your nappy hair. Cut my hair? Girl, are you crazy? You think I'm gonna cut my hair because a bunch of snowflakes who put raisins in a potato salad don't like my hair? Girl, are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? You really think I'm gonna cut my hair because your crazy white ass don't like it? Oh, here it is. How do you have to? That's it. That's it. That's it. Where she said that? No, she said I had cornrows. Like she's so stupid. She don't even know the difference between cornrows and dreads. I can't even find that dumb comment. But Linster, I'm not gonna cut my hair, sweetheart. Not for you or nobody else. And I'm gonna keep talking since y'all get so upset about Mary Beth. I'm gonna keep talking about her. I'm gonna keep talking about the fact that, girl, I wish I would cut my hair behind these crazy white people. I'm not cutting my hair, girl. The only reason why I have even entertained the fact or the thought of cutting my hair is because I want my hair to be able to fit under the wigs because I do want to experiment. I've had dreads for 16 years. They were down to my behind. I was sitting on them and I cut them shorter earlier this year. Now, I have gotten to the point where I want to do something different with my hair. I don't care about how anybody outside of my culture feels about black hair. I could care less. I don't care. I'm not out here telling you to cut your hair off when your hair smell like wet dog when you get wet. I ain't telling you to cut your hair. I'm letting you walk around with your wet dog smelling hair. So why you worried about mine, Lynn? Why you care, girl? You'll never get close to these cornrows or whatever you call them. You'll never see them in person, girl. So why you care? Why, girl? Why you care? Because you thought that was going to hurt my feelings? Never. Nothing that any of you people, y'all in here, did y'all forget y'all in here? Huh? Did y'all forget where y'all was? Y'all in the internet. I don't care. Y'all in there. Y'all not even in my world. Did y'all forget that? Did you forget that you're in the internet? You behind that screen. Did you forget that? You couldn't have. You don't make an impact on me at all. But hey, if it's gonna give me some clicks and views, I'm gonna keep on talking about her. I'll talk about you, your mammy, your pappy, and anybody else that come on the internet. You know why? Because I want to. And y'all so stupid, you falling right into my trap. Hi, we are friends now. I don't care if you call me sick or what. Good. I don't want you in my world. But you over here bothering me. You in my world. You came over here specifically to see what was going on. You know why? Because you like drama. That's why you came over here. I didn't add Mary Beth's name to the title of the video or nothing. But y'all still came over here. You know why? Because you like drama. Y'all do. Y'all love drama. That's why you come to it. Oh, I don't know, Faith, because there's no way in the world I will watch not one video that Mary Beth made about me. You know why? Because I don't care. See how that works? I could care less. Mary Beth didn't realize she was adding money in your pocket by blasting your name. She also didn't realize many of us think she is a scammer. Right, girl, you gonna make me famous as you. I'm gonna mess around and have as many subscribers as you, Mary Beth. Keep sending them over here. Because the thing is, people don't realize that any engagement on YouTube gives me views. Whether you thumbs up the video, thumbs down the video, it doesn't matter. It's still engagement. And I still will get paid. Okay? So if we want to do this up until Christmas, let's do it. Let's do it. Because Mary Beth has so much stuff going on her channel. We could talk about this forever. We could talk about this forever. And it wasn't my plan to continue talking about it. It really wasn't. I wanted to give up on this mess, but you guys keep coming over here. Y'all keep coming over here, so we gonna keep talking about it. Y'all keep talking about my hair, my looks, my dreads, so I'm gonna keep making videos about it. Y'all over here bullying me. I haven't went to Mary Beth's channel not one time. Not one time have I went to her channel and said anything to her. I'm not in her lives. My subscribers are not in her lives. But y'all over here. Y'all over here. So we may as well all be friends. Y'all must like me. You checking on what I'm doing every day. Every day y'all show up. Cause I didn't have all these people in my life. These are Mary Beth subscribers. Okay? So y'all sit back, have a good time. We all love each other now. We all friends. Okay? Anna said, I'm glad she blasted your name because I get to see you and you're only saying what some people are thinking. Forrest said, what kind of pup is Gizmo? Gizmo is a terrier mix. I just found her a few months ago due to the dog grooming, and I just found you thanks to her. I just found her a few months ago also, and it was through her dog grooming channel. I don't know why her video was in my recommended, but she had such a outstanding thumbnail that I clicked on the video. Of course, that was how I found her. And then she was, talking. I don't know if she was talking to her child in the video or if her child was in the video or if she mentioned that she had another channel. I'm not really sure how I ended up finding her other channel and saw that she was on a quest to go to the Mayo Clinic and everything. I'm sorry, but a lot of stuff that she says just doesn't her story just doesn't fit well. And it doesn't sit well with me because I want to say this. I have IBS, which I have dealt with for a long time. I've had gastric issues since I was a child. Okay. So a lot of the tests that she is going through, I have already been through. Now, the difference between me and Kelby, or me and the way she treats her child, is if I know that certain things irritate my IBS, I won't eat them. She has said on multiple videos that Kelby has to drink formula because she's not getting enough nutrients in her food from eating because she's not eating enough. But every time I see her, she's eating fast food, she's eating chicken nuggets, she's the whole time they was at the Mayo Clinic, if she did cook in the house, it was some type of processed food. If you have issues with your stomach or you have, your child throws up or gets sick a lot, don't you think you would modify the child's diet? Because my diet is modified. I stay away from Chinese food. Chinese food is full of sodium, MSG, fat, all kind of stuff that does not gel well with my stomach. And I'm just not seeing her doing that. I'm not. You saying that the child has to be on a diet? We ain't seen no diet, girl. Not if she eating Chinese food and junk. No, and she does not look undernourished. She looks the size of a typical 4-year old. Some children are smaller than others. When I was 4, she looks about the size I was when I was 4. I have a 5-year-old granddaughter. They all look around about the same size. Kids don't eat a lot. I don't know what she's expecting from Kelby. I don't know. The sun is moving, so I'm moving y'all over a little bit. I don't know what. Maybe she just doesn't understand what a 4-year-old is supposed to eat or how a 4-year-old is supposed to react. And I want to say this. She has said in, a lot of her videos that if you don't have a child that is not neurotypical, you won't understand her situation. Well, I have a child, he's an adult now, that had ADD, ADHD. Okay, so he is, or would have been classified as a child that was not neurotypical. Now, of course, we purchased a lot of things, and he was dyslexic. So, of course, we purchased a lot of things to help him, to learn different. He was in therapy. We ran the gamut to help this child to make sure that he would be successful when he got to school. He had an IEP, the whole 9 yards. I did not stop my child. I did not keep him from playing. I did not keep him from doing things that his brother, who was neurotypical, was doing. Kelby is bored, okay? She has a tablet. Why is she not able to play with dolls and play with cars and, you know, play with Legos? And you cannot tell me that this child does not want to play. When she took her to the Mayo Clinic, Kelby was having such a good time playing with the little box of toys that the nurse gave her. If she was a child that didn't want to play, when the nurse came in and gave her those little toys, she wouldn't have played with them. She would have ignored them. But no, she played and even asked for some different toys. So why is she playing with toys at the Mayo Clinic but won't play with toys at home? She won't play with toys because you don't want her to have them for whatever reason. I don't know a reason that a mother would not want to see their child happy. Oh, she don't want to play with toys. She don't understand how to color. No 4-year-old understands how to color. They don't understand it. And they're not supposed to. They take the crayons, they break them, they color out the lines, they scribble scrabble. And if you don't watch them, they'll color on your walls, your toilet, everything. Because they're kids. They don't understand the process of what they're supposed to do with crayons. When you take your child to therapy, the therapist is going to have all kind of toys in there for the child to play with. And the therapist does not see quote unquote neurotypical children because obviously they normally don't need therapy. When you take your child there, the waiting room at the pediatrician is full of toys. Why? Why? Because that's what children do. They play. That's how they learn. Of course, they have, some kids have imaginary friends that they play with, but they still want toys. They still want to be able to play with toys. I've worked with children, all type of children, children that have, come from abusive homes, children that were in a group home setting. When I worked at the group home, we had a closet full of every toy you can imagine. We had children from the ages of 8 to 18. And we had teenagers that wanted dolls for Christmas. Dolls. They still wanted to play with dolls. They still wanted stuffed animals. Kids like that kind of stuff. And for you as a mother to not want to see your child happy and want to take those things away from her says something about you as a parent. Like, did you not have those things when you were little and you are projecting the way you felt as a child on your child? It's got to be something. And y'all not going to keep me from having an opinion. I have an opinion. We all have opinions, but some of y'all just, you don't want to voice your opinion. It's too much for you to talk about, or you feel it's inappropriate for you to talk about. Okay, well, I don't feel like it's inappropriate for me to voice my opinion, and I'm going to. And if you don't like it, you don't have to come here. Anna Kay said if she doesn't know how to do something, then sit down and show her. But you don't, when it comes to stuff like coloring and drawing, you don't have to sit down and show the child. Just let their imagination run all over the place. Sit them down on the floor or at a table or whatever and just give them the crayons and let them be. Let her color out the lines. Crayon coloring books cost what? $1 or something? You can get them at the dollar store, $1.10. And get her some coloring books, some crayons, and let her sit down on the floor and color until she fall out. Okay? That's what I used to do with my granddaughter. I used to go to the dollar store and just get art and craft supplies because I knew she was going to break the crayons. I knew she was. I would just buy a couple of boxes of crayons and just give her, 4 or 5 crayons at a time. If she got tired of certain colors, I would add to her little color wheel, and she would just sit there and have the best time coloring all of the lines. It wasn't nothing but scribble scrabble, but she would be so proud of her scribble scrabble. Okay? I remember when I first started, I paint. And I remember when I first started painting with my granddaughter, she didn't know how to hold the brush. There was paint everywhere, all over the paper. I put down newspaper and everything, so of course she wouldn't make a huge mess. But she was so proud of her little paintings, and so was I. You have to let kids have these experiences. You can't just say because you don't like toys, she don't like toys, because it is more than clear that Kelby likes toys. I could tell from the way she was at the Mayo Clinic. She likes toys. She wants to play. I've never seen a child, even children that have been severely abused, coming from very abusive homes, want toys. Now, you can get someone that has never worked with children, don't have a background in early childhood education. You can pull the wool over their eyes, but you can't do it with me. You can't. Living life day by day says there's nothing wrong with having an opinion, but doesn't mean you have to say anything, nor does it mean it's your business. This does not affect you. Mind your business, and you do the same. What I'm saying don't affect you. See how that works? You didn't have to come here, so you do the same advice you giving me. You take it. Take that same advice. Bye, girl. And folks need to read up on this diagnosis Kelby got at the hospital. Most usually, it is from indulgence or extreme supervision with negativity. Her people, her people need to educate themselves. Okay, that's the next video we're gonna do. We're going to dive into the diagnosis. Because, see, I like to take notes too. I'm college educated, so I love to take notes. So that's the next thing we'll be doing. We'll be diving into the diagnosis. Thank you, Faith. Thank you for giving me my next video. Diane said, give a child a pad of paper and let them create. The lady, Amanda said, the lady clearly doesn't know how much she should eat herself. A 4-year old doesn't eat a lot. They don't. They don't. A lot of small children, they do what I call grazing during the day. They will eat a little bit here, they'll eat a little bit there. Dinner time, they may take a couple of bites and that's it. That's because they have a lot of energy, they're easily distracted, their little minds are just not on eating. A lot of them just don't have. And are you comparing a 4-year old's appetite to the appetite of an adult? Of course, she's not going to sit down and eat. A 4-year old is not going to sit down and eat an entire Happy Meal. It's very rare that a child that young will eat a complete meal. They're not supposed to, unless they have a very, aggressive appetite. Like some small kids do have big appetites. Like my youngest son ate a lot. He ate a lot. When he started eating solid food, he was eating solid food. My oldest son did not. He was very thin, always thin, never underweight, but always very thin. He's still very thin. That's just his body makeup. He didn't eat a lot when he was little. He eats more now, but he's always been extremely active because he had ADD, so he was always extremely active, always on the move, and he didn't eat a lot, so he stayed really small. But as long as I took him to the doctor and the doctor wasn't concerned about his weight, like saying that he was underweight or anything like that, then, I didn't worry about what he was eating like that. Forrest said, I have watched your last few videos and you stated, I hope I am correct here, that you welcome polite discussion with people in the chat. Am I correct on this? Because I respectfully would. Yes, yes. I don't have no rules about no caps in the chat. I don't have all of that kind of stuff. I don't do that here. I don't care if the only thing I don't want people to do is to use a lot of emojis. Because when you use a lot of emojis in the chat, the YouTube algorithm will label that as spam. So you don't want to do that. But I don't care if you use capital letters. You can yell at me until you fall out. I could care less. Hey, Young Yvette. Young Yvette said, hey, I'm a new subscriber. Forrest, go ahead. As long as you stay respectful, you don't call me out my name, we good. Keep keep the conversation on what we're talking about. Okay? Don't go into what I look like. Don't do this. Don't worry about what my hair look like. Don't worry about what my hair smell like. Don't worry about what's going on in my mouth. Keep the conversation about kill Mary Beth. I really don't want to say. I don't want to keep saying the child's name, so I'm gonna call her the child. But keep the conversation about what we're talking about, okay? Because we ain't talking about me. Now, if you want to do a video and we want to talk about me, you want to get to know me, let's do that on a separate video. Faith said, I'm a RN, work 5 years in mental health. MB is the root of her child's issues. I really believe that. I really do. And if that makes y'all mad, I'm sorry. But I do. Who is that? If you gonna put my name, can you at least spell it right? It's Lashonna. Not it's not two O's. Okay? Thank you. Wishing for BB says all I hear from the MB channel is no, and this no, that get off my page, you will be blocked. Why have a YouTube channel? Yeah. I very rarely block people. The only time I block people is if you really go too far. But I'm not going to block you because you have a question or your opinion is different from mine. Like, I have blocked a few of her subscribers, of course, because they are coming over here being disrespectful, but just blocking people just because, nah. Can you tell me, please, what takes place off camera when you do not see things? What? How am I supposed to know what takes place off camera? Huh? How am I supposed to know? We're not talking about what takes place off camera. We're talking about the stuff that we see. Amanda said, for us, typically people behave better on camera. So use that logic to predict your own answer. Diane said, the child is still in pull ups because mom doesn't have the time to attend to her. I mean, the interesting thing about the whole pull up situation is she said next year she wants her to get ready to go to school. So if you want her to get ready to go to school, you got to get her out in pull ups. She can't go to school in pull ups. I'm pretty sure the child seems very intelligent, extremely intelligent. She can talk, she's talking, she's forming sentences. I don't think she has a problem saying she has to go to the bathroom. Because when she was doing that, the prep for the endoscopy, I heard the little girl saying, "Oh, I pooped" or something. Girl, if you can say you pooped, you can go sit on the toilet. So that just doesn't make any sense to me. I've watched MB for the last year, and I have always had a bad vibe when it concerns a child. It's always been like she wants to find something wrong with her. I mean, I don't have a bad vibe. I'm not going to say that I have a bad vibe, but I'm just not believing everything she says. I'm going to put it like that. It's not a bad vibe. I don't want to say that I have a bad vibe with her. I'm just not believing everything that she says. So Forrest says, since no one here sees what happens during the rest of the day, how can you make opinions and diagnoses? Did anybody diagnose her? Did anyone say anything about a diagnosis? I don't think. Did anybody in the chat make a diagnosis? Hmm? Because I'm not a doctor. I ain't told nobody over here that I was a doctor. I don't think I said anything about a diagnosis. But we can't have an opinion? Just like y'all have an opinion about me? You didn't say it, my hair looked like my hair stank, all kind of stuff. You have opinions? So we can't have one? Why can't I have an opinion about this woman? What makes her above having an opinion? Because someone in the chat said, you can't judge her. Only God can judge her. No, even God said we are supposed to judge each other. God is going to judge our salvation, He judges our heart. That's something totally different from what we do to each other. And I'm not even judging her, I just have an opinion about the woman. Like, this y'all this mad over an opinion? Like, over y'all this mad. Neil757 said in every live that she's done, she would always come out with a new illness for either her or her girl. She definitely has. Now here goes somebody giving her a diagnosis right here, child. She definitely has Munchausen by proxy. She's conning people out of thousands. The reason for the pull-ups are there because the child suffers from diarrhea. She had an accident and was upset over it and prefer one accident. One accident. The mother didn't talk about diarrhea the whole time they was at the Mayo Clinic. So she had one accident, and now the little girl has to wear pull-ups for how long? Is she gonna wear pull-ups to elementary school? Misty, you must be able to deal with me because you stay here. You here, girl? So you must. You do not belong on YouTube if you can't take criticism, period. Period. If I couldn't take I would have been gone. Been gone. Britt Nova says the reason for pull ups is because MB is crazy. Lazy. Lazy. SWMB said in one of her blogs that the doctor said Kelby's leg pain was attention seeking. Opinions based on evidence. Opinions are based in judgment. For example, people have stated that Munchausen, that is a diagnosis. Okay, well, I can't stop these people in the chat from having opinions. So what you want me to do? Act like Mary Beth? I'm a block everybody in the chat that says Munchausen. No, I'm not. Let these people talk. Hey, Chocolate Bay. Hey, sweetheart. These are not my regular subscribers, Chocolate Bay. These are a bunch of child. You got to go back and look at some of these other videos. These are a bunch of people that's mad at me because I'm talking about some woman. Faith said these are our opinions, not Omo Oshun's. Thank you, Faith. If I wanted to, what I want to say about her, I'm saying. I'm saying it. Have you seen have have you seen on MB intro? She started saying her child has been diagnosed with autism and disruptive behavior disorder, though she didn't have autism. Yeah, I thought she said that they told her she didn't have autism. So now she's saying that it is autism. See, she gonna have to make up her mind. My feet ashy, and I need to polish my toenails. Your hair looks nice. Thank you. Amanda said, "Yes, we're glad you're here." Hey, now all of us are not mad at you. We're glad you're here. Oh, thank you, Faith. I don't mean all of you guys. I'm sorry. That did come off kind of harsh. But some of y'all, um, some of these folks over here don't like me. And I know they don't. And they're just here. to see what I'm saying so they can go back and tell they can go back and tell Mary Beth. And make sure when you go back over there, tell her that my hair was cute. Tell her that I had on a wig today and I covered up them cornrows, them dreadful cornrows. Okay? Make sure you tell her that while y'all snitching, while y'all dry snitching. When you go back over there, tell her I had on a wig today, girl. When MB said her parenting is based on some book, I giggled. Maybe I just don't understand. I was born in South Central Los Angeles. You listen to your parents or else. Okay? I was born in the Bay Area. And I don't remember my mama reading not one parenting book. MB is a very controlling person from her child to her chats to her subscribers. And I'm not about to do all that. Can you tell us more about disruptive behavior disorder, please? I'm going to do some research on that. That is not something that I'm pretty sure some of the children that I have worked with have had that disorder, but I do want to look it up so I can have a little bit more information because the children, and I have been out of this business for, well, this area for a while. The children that I mainly worked with had, they ran the gamut of diagnoses, bipolar, schizophrenia. Some of the children were violent. I didn't work in a facility that restrained children, but one of the facilities that I did interview with had restraint. You had to be certified on how to restrain a child because the children were violent, and not only will they hurt other children, but they would hurt themselves. They had one of those like timeout rooms where you could restrain the child, and I think it's called a 8-point harness or something, and put them in the room for a while until they would calm down. Well, the facility that I worked at did not restrain children, but we did. A lot of the kids were on medication for bipolar and whatever other diagnoses they had. A lot of them were taking medication for depression because these were kids that had been, that CPS had came in and removed from their parents. So, of course, when you get into a situation where you're removed from the home, these kids act out. When they're removed from their parents and they want to go home, they want to see their parents, they can't see their parents, they're acting out with the people that are trying to help them. So, yeah, I have seen a lot, and nothing that Mary Beth is going through or has shown on her YouTube channel. Now the person that said that, they are correct. We only see what she wants us to see. We don't know how Kelby acts at night, or we don't see the tantrums and stuff, but I have seen them before. It's nothing new for me. I've seen kids throw tantrums. I've seen children jump out windows. I've seen it all. Okay? Or close to it all. And I don't see Kelby doing nothing. The chat is moving so fast. I cannot see all of your comments. If it's something that you really want me to answer, can you please add it in, or can you please put it in fast? Also, Chelsea, am I buffering? Hold on, because I want to make sure you guys see this. Am I buffering? Okay. Chelsea said, "Why are you so dismissive of Kelby having disruptive behavior disorder if you do not?" Where have I said, where have I been dismissive about what the child's diagnosis? How? How am I dismissive? What did I say? Oh, she don't have it. The only thing I said was Mary Beth was the one that said that Kelby, when she went to the clinic, they said she didn't have autism. I haven't said anything about her other diagnosis, so how am I being dismissive? Okay, this sun. I didn't think the sun was gonna be this bright, but it is. Hold on, y'all. What time is it? Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm like, did I lose y'all? Hold on, y'all. We gonna have to go inside because the sun is too bright. Right there. Let me turn this light on because it's dark in here, y'all. Okay. Okay. I had to come in the house. I love sitting out there on the patio, but that sun was. What did I do with my glasses? Wait, y'all. Lost my glasses. Okay. Okay. Let me prop y'all back up. Get to see my little fat stomach and everything. Okay. Where we at? Okay. Where were we? Oop. So SW said, I think everyone commenting on this channel has a genuine concern for the child. No help hatefulness here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Why would I hate her? Just because I have an opinion about her to y'all, an opinion just automatically means hate? I don't hate anybody. Hate is, and it, even the people that come over here and trash me, I don't hate y'all. Y'all just ignorant. I don't hate you. I thought you were already dressed. Oh, you running late? You want me to go in the other room? What are you doing? I'm on live. I'm just gonna run in the shower and do what I do. Yeah, but are you gonna do the other thing to make the noises and stuff? Oh, okay. I mean, because I can go in the other room. Bye, John. Okay. It's up to you. Really, babe? It's up to you, babe. Oh, Lord. Oh, girl, you got a glow about you today. Honey, that's that, maybe it's Maybelline. I put a little makeup on today. So Mr. Pineapple said, leave Mary Beth and her child alone. You doing too much. No offense, but mind your business. No one asks about your opinion. You giving the wrong information. Just stop. No, I'm not. So you can go back to where you came from because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep talking because I want to. And you can. And I can. Thank you, husband. I can. Now, you on my channel. Okay? I'm going to keep talking. It's just words. And if these words bother you, then you need to go and have your mental health examined. Find another channel. There's a billion of them out there. Pick one. Ooh. Pick one. Dang, get bent up over YouTube. That's crazy. Okay? Like they over here having a heart attack because I won't stop talking about somebody that they like. Bent up over YouTube. You better shut up. Option to go somewhere else. Golly. The You can tell her peeps are here by the tone. They trying to talk to us here like they talk to folks in her chat. I honestly thought her mods were snitching to her, but I think MB is the ringleader behind this. In her latest video, she kept referencing this video once again. She's watching all your videos. Hey girl, I know she watching. I know she watching. She may as well come on over here and join the family. Cause I'm not gonna stop talking. That ain't gonna happen. I'm not. You know what? If y'all had left me alone, like I asked you to do the other day, I was gonna drop this whole situation. I wasn't gonna talk about it no more. I was gonna leave it alone. But you won't. You keep coming over here. You're bullying me. You're talking about my hair, my teeth, everything else. So as long as y'all talk, I'm gonna talk. Okay? If y'all had left me alone, I would have left this whole situation alone the other day, but you won't do it. So, as long as y'all keep it hot, I'm going to keep it cranking. I most definitely will. I'm going to keep it cranking. Your whole narrative throughout your videos on Mary Beth has been clearly pointing toward parental problems and Kay having no behavior. I never said that girl didn't have any behavioral problems. I don't know what she doing. She don't show no behavioral problems. I haven't seen not one meltdown that the child has had. To me, the child is acting like a normal 4-year old. To me, she's not showing any meltdowns on her channel. So how are we supposed to see it? I said to me, she's acting like a normal 4-year old. She's eating like a normal 4-year old. A normal 4-year old loves chicken tenders and Chinese food and crackers and juice. Isn't that normal 4-year old diet? Can you control your subscribers? No. So why do you assume that she can? I can't. My subscribers never went to her channel. When she go live, she will not have no one from this channel in her chat. Not one person. You know why? Because they don't care. They don't care about her child, or nothing else. They won't be there. Because I won't be there. But y'all here. Y'all are here. She's not getting death threats. She's just a covert narcissist. She thinks she's a celebrity now. MB asks for money, told conflicting stories. Then, if you ask questions she may have answered more than once, she will delete you. Talks rude to people who, for all she know, may have done right. Like I have seen her in the chat. People have been asking questions, and she's like, "If you ask that question again, I'll block you." Well, how does she not know that the person that she's about to block is one of her financial supporters? Because somebody's didn't gave her what, $20,000, $30,000, $15,000. So some of those people have to be supporting her financially. I'm trying to answer as many questions in here as I can. Like I said earlier, as long as you keep it respectful, I will answer your question. And I'm not into blocking people. I ain't going through all that. MJ said her mods are in here. Who are her mods? Who are her mods? Why is it of so much concern? It's not. It's just interesting. It's interesting. Just like when CNN talk about stories, they think that those stories will get views. You're not going to get CNN talking about my dog Gizmo because don't nobody know him. CNN talks about stuff that's going to make their ratings high, right? It's interesting. And obviously, 69 other people, 70 people think that her story is interesting also because they're here. They're not just here to scream at me. They here to see what I have to say about there go my girl. There go Phyllis. Y'all better be nice. Cause there go one of my moderators. And I'm telling you now, she don't play. She will get rid of you. Okay. Amanda said, yeah, Forrest, the child is spoiled and neglected and is starving for attention from her neglectful mother. So obviously, I don't have, I'm not the only person with this opinion. It's too many other people with this same opinion. But see, y'all can't get them because they're not making videos. I'm making videos. I'm putting myself out there so y'all can get me. Forrest said, Henny, my medical insurance is great insurance, but it does not cover everything I have to pay out of pocket. The only thing I've paid out of pocket with my medical insurance is for my medicine. Tests like endoscopies and colonoscopies and stuff, your insurance cover that. The cheap insurance cover that. Henny number one fan said the wish lists are also for her and her child. Anything she wants to put on the wish list, they have received. So many things is all about money. When I went and looked at the wish list, the only thing that was on there for Kelby was some sippy cups. Everything else was for Mary Beth. Massages, Visa gift cards, all those things were for Mary Beth, not for Kelby. She put it back to 30K because she saw the comments on the videos. John Vier Nichols said, I'm commenting as well. Can you talk to me? I don't know who you talking to. Alma K said the child has a father. Why isn't he contributing? Where the daddy at? She said don't ask about him because she's not gonna give you any information about him. Well, why he ain't helping you with the child? Do you know a lot about autism? I've worked with children that have had autism. She no doubt reached her deductible. Once she hits her deductible, she's good. Yeah, this time of year, you should have been met your deductible. As many tests as she said she didn't have, her deductible should have been met. Oh, Scar J said, I do agree that she should have stuck with the dog videos. You know, that's one of the reasons why the COPA law went into effect is because people were doing too much with their children on YouTube. That's why we now have, when we upload videos, we have to say that they're not meant for kids, they're not geared towards children because people are putting their children on the internet and using them and exploiting them. Amanda said, what opinions are being stated about the child? All we talking about is the mother. Yeah, that's RY said dog sweaters on the wish list. So if insurance does not cover everything, maybe buying expensive items, eating out, smartwatch, who knows what else. When she got too personal and started asking for all types of donations, she played herself. When you start asking for money, when you start asking for money, people are going to want to know where that money is going. That's only common sense. So, if I start asking for donations on my channel for Gizmo's medical bills, now Gizmo don't have no medical bills, but I'm saying if I ask for money for Gizmo's medical bills, somebody gonna want to see, is Gizmo being treated? Where is I asked for money for Gizmo's medical bills, and then Gizmo is not in any more of the videos. You don't see Gizmo anymore. People are going to want to know, where's that dog? We didn't get you $15,000 and we ain't seen that dog in 3 months. Where's the dog? Common sense. Y'all done gave this woman over $15,000. The GoFundMe, I think, is what, $15,000. Of course, these people want to know what she's spending this money on. Common sense.
She paying $15,000 for common sense.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Damn.
Uh, Britt Nova said the father was in previous videos, but right after CPS was called to stated that Kelby's dad was out of the picture. Yeah, she did say in one of her lives that CPS had been um, called to her house, but she didn't really say. It was just vague. It was just like, oh yeah, CPS had already checked on my child. So I don't know. MJ said people need to report her GoFundMe because she's frauding people. I don't, I'm not in that deep. For one thing, I wouldn't report her GoFundMe because I wouldn't give her a dime. You know, that wouldn't look right to me for somebody who didn't put in on the situation to jump in on it. That's like, trying to get in on some of these medical claims where people are, getting money and you didn't even take that drug. No, I'm not about to do all that. But if I don't see a problem with someone who put money into that situation. I don't see them. I don't have a problem with them reporting um, the GoFundMe. Thank you, Phyllis. I was just doing a little something different, girl. Since the people said that my dreadlocks look like they stank, girl, they all on here telling me to cut my hair off and stuff. Talking about my dreadlocks, girl. They so mad because I talked about this woman that they came over here and told me to cut my hair and everything, girl. I was like, oh, let me throw on this little cute wig. Let me throw Lita on, girl, because they had talked about my hair and everything. Girl, I said, Lita, jump on me today, girl, so they can have something else to talk about. This Lita. This her right here. I said, get on me, Lita. So, cause they like that straight hair. They think the straight hair is what you supposed to have. Get on me, Lita, girl, so they won't talk about my dreadlocks. Stupid idiots. Okay. So she done took it back to 30,000. Y'all gonna give her that $30,000? Y'all gonna give her that money? I can't talk about the CPS visit because I don't know anything about it. She didn't go into she didn't go into detail about what happened. She just brought it up and went on about her business. So Faith said the gift video pissed a lot of people off. Those toys she called useless. She should have kept her mouth shut and just donated them. Quite a few folks got pissed royally over that video. I know if I had sent that child some toys and she got on there and said all of that stuff she said, I'd have been mad too. I would have been hot. But I would have been in the comments going, here my address, send me my toys back. Because if you want to sit up there and not let your child play with toys and stuff, send it back. When all she had to do, she could have took them toys to the nearest fire department because real soon they're gonna be doing the toys for tots and all that kind of stuff. She could have kept them toys and gave them to a homeless shelter, a women's shelter, the hospital. She could have gave them anywhere instead of doing all that crazy stuff she did. Crush said her main channel averages 30 to 35K monthly. What? Uh, Let me go find me some dogs to cut their hair. Really, Crush? 30 to 35K monthly? Let me cut some dogs' hair. Shoot. NBC Maribel says she will show the actual medical bills and what is owed on them after insurance. Maybe that will happen. That way we will see that GoFundMe is being used for bills. I really don't care about the GoFundMe because I'm not going to give her a dime. Not one. So it don't matter to me. But to you people that have donated, if I was a person that had donated, then yeah, I would want to see where my money is going. But I ain't gave her a dime, and I never will, ever. So I don't care what she do with the GoFundMe. Okay, and I'm, oh, sweetie,
Yeah,
can you bring me a bottle of water?
yeah.
Thank you. Britt Nova said Kelby's dad has four other children that he has custody. Maybe she meant to say he has custody of, according to Mary Beth. And if he has custody of, thank you, love you. If you leaving?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. If he has custody of the other kids, then he can't be all bad, right? He must be doing something right. If he has custody, uh-oh. Julia, you better calm down, girl, because my moderator got her eye on you. I didn't see what she said, and to be honest, don't care. Amanda says, "Shoot, I need to GoFundMe to save up for a man." Girl, men are free. You ain't gotta save no money for no man, girl. Wishing for BB said you spoke about her conflicting stories. She she said GoFundMe said Lord, she said GoFundMe said was for hotel, car rental, plane tickets. And in a vlog, she said she paid for the hotel, no car rental. She used Lyft. So what is the money all being used for? That's a question that people that are paying into the GoFundMe should be asking. Because she did say that in one of her videos. I got money. I got money. Then why do you have a GoFundMe? When people was asking her about what she doing with the money, she was like, "Well, I have money. I have a business that I own." Then why do you have a GoFundMe? Thank you, Phyllis. So Forrest says CPS was called to her home because a viewer complained that she and the child were giving uh, green meds when there was a card for both for the green meds. Okay, I'm trying not to demonetize this video, and there's certain words that you can't say. That is gonna be a whole video for me. A whole video giving small children green meds. That's gonna be a whole separate video. Now, someone said the videos where she talked about giving that to her daughter have since been taken down. So it's hard for me to comment on that because those videos are gone. But there are so many people telling me that she has given that to the child before. And one woman, while they were at the Mayo Clinic, asked in the comments, did she take her stuff with her? And someone said, you know that you can't take that on the airplane. So, no, she didn't take it. And so the woman was saying, well, Mary Beth said that Kelby can't sleep unless she takes it. So, how is Kelby sleeping? So, that's kind of like how I knew that she was giving it to her was from what one of the other subscribers were saying. And of course, they were saying, well, you can't take that on a flight. She would have gotten in trouble. You can't cross state lines with that in your possession. And I'm like, how's she giving it to her? You know what I mean? Like, is she eating it? Is it a tincture? How? How is it happening? How is she giving the little girl um green meds? I know you can eat it. I mean, there are edibles, there CBD drops, and all kind of ways. So how how is she giving it to her 4-year old? How is she doing it? God, I'm so far behind y'all in the comments. Who knows how? Ooh, and Faith said she too rough with these dogs. Now, hold on. We gonna be flip flopping. Oh, weed, butter, and edibles. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know it's a whole lot of ways to um to do it. Um, Speaking about being rough with the dog, the first video I saw of hers was a very matted. Um, I don't know if it was like a breed mixed with a poodle or something, but the dog. A lot of her dogs are severely matted. The dog was severely matted, and it was just the way she kept moving the dog and like jerking him, and of course the it looked painful what she was doing. She had to shave him because it was nothing else she could do. um but it just looked painful the way she just didn't seem careful and caring. This is someone else's animal. This is not your pet. Like, if I had saw her treating my dog that way, I would have been so upset. And she said that people sign an agreement for compassion. Thank you, Crush. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word that I wanted to say. She said that people sign an agreement that their dog is going to be filmed beforehand. Okay, so you sign this agreement that you don't have a problem with your dog being filmed, but after I saw it, I would have really been upset if that had been my dog. I really would have been, because the way she be pulling on him and yanking him, and then one time she got mad because a dog pooped in the crate, and she was talking about how it stink. I mean, dogs poop. What she think they wasn't gonna poop?
All
You
right.
gone, sweetheart?
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Love you.
Um, Call me on your lunch,
All right.
cause I might want you to bring me a taco. What she think? The dogs ain't gonna poop? The dog was nervous. She put him in a crate with a heater to blow him dry. The dog probably had never been through that before. She put him in there, he pooped. I mean, I'm pretty sure if my dog get nervous, he may poop. My dog got nervous. I don't know what happened. I cannot remember what it was, but something happened one time, and my dog never poops in the house, but he pooped. He was running and he just pooped. He just pooped. Just was like he was moving and poop just popped out. But he was scared. He was like super scared, and I can't remember what happened. I don't know if it was an earthquake or something happened, but he pooped. You think I got mad at him? No, he's a dog. And she kept saying, it stinks. And dog owners, you should make your dog use the bathroom before you bring him to the groomer. What are you going to tell the dog? Make sure you poop before we go to the groomer. Because if you poop at the groomer, I knew then that something was wrong with her. Because no one would get that. No one should get that upset because the dog pooped in a crate. It's not like he pooped all over the groomer's studio. He was in a confined space. All she had to do was get poop out. You're a dog groomer. You should have all the accoutrements and stuff that you need to clean up behind poop. The dog might poop, the dog may pee, the dog may throw up. You never know what the dog gonna do if they get scared. But I knew then she'd never take care of mine. Faith said my vet groomer does not use those heaters because dogs have died in them. Really? My dog don't go to the groomer. Up, here goes somebody. Gemma, the whole philanthropy thing should be done in private, not for clout on social media. I have always said that. I do not have a problem with her doing for the homeless. A goody for you. Do for the homeless. But you do not have to videotape them. You do not have to show them, show yourself giving out the food and all that kind of stuff. And when I saw her video when she passed out the burritos, and the lady that was with her, I guess the lady that runs the homeless project, was walking up to the homeless people saying, "Can I take your picture?" With our camera already out. Can I take your picture? I don't like that. Molly said, I refuse to watch a video of her handing the food out. She's making money off of that video. I wouldn't want my life to be shown on YouTube like that if I was homeless and then have to act grateful. Neither would I. Neither would I. Faith said several dogs died in them at one of the big pet stores. Wow, I didn't even know that. I mean, it's very rare that we take our dog to the groomers because, for one, he gets very anxious. And the last time we took him to the groomer told us that, he was very anxious and he was really nervous and stuff. And I just don't really want to put him through that. Plus, I didn't really like the way they cut him down anyway. When we take him to the vet, we let the vet clean his ears and cut his nails and stuff, but his nails stay trimmed really nice because he runs around in the backyard and stuff a lot. I keep his little face trimmed down the way I like it. I just didn't like the way he looked when I took him to the groomer. So that's not really my thing. Like, I don't want my dog to look like a little teddy bear or something. I want him to look like a dog. I like the way he looks. I wash him. We give him a bath. We brush him. We make sure he's not matted. That's all I need. I don't need him to look like a show dog or a teddy bear or a puppy I want him to look like a little dog. He's just a little dog. Oh, Moth Mama, you look beautiful today, Emotion. I love your locks with the wigs are so cute. Thank you, sweetie. Julia Smith, I didn't see your comment. Where is it? I'm going back to. I don't see it. Can you say it again? Oh, no, I didn't comment on that because I didn't want to. I don't really like when she calls these dogs nasty and says you to them in the tone of voice she does too. I know some of her clients watch. That's the hey Janice from England. That's one of the things too that I didn't really like. I mean, dogs they have odors, and the dogs that she's working with are matted dogs. So of course they're not going to smell great. Just like I didn't like when she, in one part of her homeless video, she put a caption on the top, and some of them are mentally ill. Why? Why did you have to say that? That is just unnecessary. We know some homeless people have problems, have, drug problems, mental health issues. You didn't have to say that. Just give them the burritos and that orange and some hot chocolate and go on about your business. I, I love how she was offended. You compared her daughter to a dog. I was like, my dog is my child, and I treat my dog with the same respect as I would a child. What did I say? Did I say something like, "Oh, I make sure that I give my dog, like, even my dog has toys"? Was it that part of the video that she was offended by? Because I'm still going to say that. My dog probably has more toys than her child. Even your dog needs to have toys because they need to be stimulated. If you don't give them toys to chew on or something to keep them busy, then they will chew on your shoes or furniture or, whatever. So, yeah, he has toys to keep him busy. He has tennis balls. He has toys that are specifically for chewing. He just has toys because I feel like if he doesn't have those things to keep him occupied, he will do some of the things that we don't want him to do. So these are the things that you can chew on, because I don't want you chewing on my shoes, or I don't want you tearing up my carpet. I don't want you tearing up my clothes. I don't want you scratching on my furniture. I don't want you doing any of those things. So I will buy you toys that you know you can chew on. You can tear them up, you can shake them, you can sleep with them, you can whatever. And yeah, I do believe that that children are the same way. They need to have things to keep their minds busy and occupied. So if she thinks in that sense I'm comparing her child to a dog, then yeah, I am. And if she has a problem with it, I don't care. John Veer John Veer Nickel said that burrito video. I wish I would have watched. The thumbnail alone was a turn off. Yeah, that video was interesting. Is that video still up? She took it down, huh? She took the burrito video down, I think. She's obsessed with mental illnesses, and I don't get that. Cloud putting labels on people with mental illness isn't. And how did she know that they had mental illness? How did she know that? Just from looking at them, just from pulling up on these people, giving them burritos. How did she know that they were mentally ill? Hmm? How? How did she know? How did she diagnose them with mental illness just by pulling up on them, giving them some burritos and an orange? But I can't talk about the stuff that she is saying in her videos on YouTube. She is deleting videos due to the money, I personally think. People are wising up to her. If she leaves them, then new subbies will see all that crap and not donate. And that was one thing too. When she was getting ready to um when she was packing the truck to go out to give the food to the homeless, Kelby was in the back of the truck in her car seat. And Kelby was saying she was hungry. And Mary Beth just said, wait. I have watched numerous videos and Kelby was asking for food. At one time when Mary Beth was on live, Kelby was saying that she was hungry. And Mary Beth said, well, what do you want? And Kelby was like, cheese? And she was like, well, go get it. Not, hold on, y'all, for a minute. Let me go fix something for Kelby for her to eat. You could have just left the live going and went in the kitchen and, get fix something for your baby to eat and then came back. If I had a small child here with me, if I had my granddaughter who will be 12 and she was here and she was like, Granny, can we get something to eat? And I'm on live, I'd have been like, hey, y'all, hold on for a minute, or let me call y'all back, or whatever. Let me get something for my baby to eat. And a 4-year old that you already says has digestive issues, and she asking for something to eat, and you just tell her to wait? No, I'm sorry. Okay. But if y'all can, y'all go ahead. Y'all go. I'm not gonna tell y'all what to do, what not to do, but I said I can't. I can't deal with that. How's she gonna go to school in pull-ups? How's she gonna How's she gonna go to school in pull-ups? So isn't she gonna have to potty train her for her to go to school? Because the the special needs classes though, they do have children who may still be in diapers, right? I think they do. I think they do. But she's going to have to get in school and go through the process before they put her in, excuse me, in special needs classes, right? She has autism off of the bio under every video. Also locks her in the room all day, and she has to ask to have the door unlocked to go pee. I know one time she was on live and I could hear her in the room screaming. And she said, "Oh, Kelby in there screaming because her tablet went down." But she didn't get off that live. She just kept right on talking. Henny number one fan says she said she got the apartment hotel so she could cook instead of eating gross fast food takeout. But that's all they ate while at the Mayo was fast food besides a few things here and there like chicken nuggets and stuff and taquitos. That's just like fast food. That's junk. Since when is ODD special needs anyway? It could be considered special needs though. The child is potty trained but afraid to embarrass herself in public due to stomach issues. Okay. Do y'all remember the prison bed she made her child sleep in at night? No. I wasn't here then. I just got here. I just got here. Scar J said, "Isn't it a requirement for kids to be potty trained before going to school, even if it's special needs?" I think it depends on the needs of the child. Because my a friend of mine is a special needs teacher, and as a matter of fact, I will ask her. I ask her about that. I think Mr. Pineapple is Mary Beth. Is that you, Mary Beth? SW says by the time she gets the food, she's so hungry she inhales it, gets sick, and vomit. Yeah, somebody tell me about the prison bed because I missed that. Are the videos still up? Michelle said, "I have a son with autism and a daughter with Crohn's, both college educated, and never called them special needs." Well, there are some kids with autism that are higher functioning than others because there are children with autism that don't speak. And so of course they would be in a special needs class because they can't communicate. She was gifted an expensive autistic bed as the child kept escaping. So when they were at the Mayo Clinic, she went for a nap while the child was left alone. Megan, I'm not gonna mind my own business. Just like you not. You not minding your own business. Kelby ain't your child. So you taking care of somebody else's business. So no, I'm not. You in my business right now. That poor baby is just going to get worse as she grows up due to her mother ignoring her tantrums and not helping her calm down. I wonder if it will change now that she knows she is not autistic. Nope, it probably won't because she's just going to label her as something else. She claims her daughter has all of these sensory issues, and now people will side eye that. I'm not exactly sure if neurotypical children have sensory issues or not. I think all small children have sensory issues to some degree. None of them like their hair combed. I have never seen one small child that likes to get their hair washed and combed. Not one. You have to teach a child, especially a child with a lot of hair. My granddaughter, her hair was extremely thick and curly. And we had to be patient with her combing and brushing her hair and washing her hair and making sure that, it was washed and conditioned and we got all the soap out and all of that stuff. Of course, she didn't like it at first. She was crying and, we were trying to make sure she didn't get any soap in her eyes and, yes, kids are going to trip. I don't like washing my hair because I don't like water in my face. I can't swim. I don't like a whole lot of water, but I do it. But I'm not going to say I have sensory issues because I don't like water in my face. I just don't like, when I'm washing my hair, I don't like the water to like run down in my eyes and stuff. All kids are going to freak out when you washing their hair and water is running and it's getting in their eyes and it's getting in their ears and you telling them close your eyes and close your mouth, water running in their mouth and they don't want to close their eyes because they trying to see what's going on. That's not saying that the child has sensory issues. She just don't like to get her hair washed, and it's normal. It's normal. Hey, beautiful magic. Janet said you're right about washing kids' hair. My kids still like that at 9. Yeah, kids, they. I ain't met a kid yet that like to wash their hair. Both of my boys, I kept their hair cut short because I ain't want to deal with it. I didn't want to deal with them. So I always took them to the barber. They went to the barber every 2 weeks and got their little haircut because I didn't want to deal with their hair. I am being open minded. If I wasn't being open minded, I would be more critical of the things that she's doing. Your open minded is not saying anything. That's the open minded you want me to be. You don't want me to say anything. You don't want me to talk at all. I'm being very open minded. So Emma K said MB was adopted, so maybe she lacks the ability to show affection because of the relationship she had with her bio mom. As she has stated, her adopted mom is an alcoholic. Who knows? Gigi said, my niece and brother were just like that. Had to put a dry washcloth over their eyes whenever I gave one of them a bath, or they would freak if even a drop of water got on their eyelids. Just dramatic. Some some kids. Some kids are like that. Some kids are more dramatic than others, but you do what you have to do to help them through the process. If you know that your child doesn't do well with hair washing, you try to make it fun for them. You know, if you think they would do better washing their hair in the shower, if putting them in the bathtub with you is going to make the situation better. My mother used to lay me on the kitchen sink, lay me down, and, put my head over the kitchen sink. That's how she would wash my hair when I was young. And I have, as much of a problem with that because the water wouldn't be going in my face and stuff. You have to figure out ways to help your child, not just do it one time and then say, "Oh, my child, oh no, they can't do that. You just because she got sensory issues." Then she gonna have an issue with everything in life. Everything. Michelle said we already did the gluten free last month cycle on back around. Yeah, I did see that she was doing gluten free things. All of your suggestions make sense for regular kids. If you aren't experienced with special needs children, how can you give advice on this topic? I already talked about that. I am extremely experienced with special needs children. My degree is in early childhood development. I have worked at numerous group homes that deal with special needs children. Thank you. She lied about why she deleted the personal channel too. She didn't like the comments she was getting in your video, so she shut it down quick. Anyone notice in the latest dog video she was all nicey nice, talking to Kelby like nothing like she usually talks to her all snappy. It seems so fake. I did notice that in her last video, she was trying her hardest to be nicer. Maybe this is her wake up call. Maybe this will change her. Maybe this is her wake up call. Maybe this is what she needs to change. Who knows? Maybe she knows now, okay, it's some people that think watching me. Okay? It's not just the bunch of sheep that were watching me. It's some people that's really out here thinking that are watching me now. So I gotta act like I got some sense. Did you see the meltdown in the latest video of hers? No, child. I've been doing my hair today and grinding, did my whole makeup and stuff. I ain't watching none of her videos. I don't. And let me tell you this. I mean this. I'm not going to watch any videos of her where she puts my name in the title or talks about me because I don't want to hear it. Now, was the meltdown, did it have anything to do with me? If not, I'll watch it. But any video that she posts with my name in the title or was she talking about me, I ain't watching that mess. And she should stay away from my videos. She should. Because we going to talk about you, girl. We going to talk about you tomorrow because tonight, I'm going to look up this disorder that Kelby has because I want to refresh my brain on this disorder. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna see what the Mayo Clinic says about it and everything. And that's what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that girl. We're gonna talk about the diagnosis. That's exactly what we're gonna talk about. She re-uploaded the same video without her name in the title this time. She's very passive aggressive. But is she still talking about me in the video? Because if she's still talking about me in the video, she could have just left my name in the title. If it's the same video, if it's the same video, she could have just left my name in the title. The little girl always seems happy though. Like I haven't seen any videos where um now the video where they were flying on the airplane, Kelby, did kind of throw a tantrum. But do you know how many kids throw tantrums on airplanes though? Do you know how many kids I have seen have meltdowns in stores and on buses? So I didn't really trip off of her having a meltdown on the airplane. I kind of expected that. I really did. But that's the only video where I have seen Kelby have a meltdown. I've never seen her. Okay, let me see. Okay, when they were on their trip to the Mayo Clinic, when they were in the Uber, uh, I guess Kelby was kind of having a fit because she wanted to get her car seat or her booster seat out the Uber car, and she kept saying, "It's mine, it's mine." But kids do that. Small kids latch on to things. Mine, possession is one thing that small children learn very easy. Small children are very selfish. They don't understand that they're being selfish, but they're very selfish. So when they see something, it's theirs. Even if it's not theirs, they will claim it as theirs if they've used it. That's normal. It's normal. So she had a little meltdown while they were um, at the Mayo Clinic. But I think some of it is because she's not being disciplined. When your child has a meltdown, you can't just throw your hands up and say, "I don't understand why she's doing that. I don't understand why she's acting like." No, you come on, pull your big girl panties up. You got to deal with this child. Yeah, I didn't watch the video. She Crush said she claimed she didn't want you to get views that you didn't deserve from your name being in the title. Girl, her then don't talk about me. If you don't want me to get views, then you shouldn't talk about me. You shouldn't. See, I didn't want that twink to get any views from me, so I won't talk about him. I won't make a video about him. I won't put his name in my title. None of that. I won't tell my subscribers nothing about him. They don't even know who he is. See, when you don't want somebody to get views, you don't talk about them. Don't talk about them. Now, I'm telling all my subscribers who she is, what her name is, and everything. They can go over there and watch her. I don't care. But your people gonna come over here, girl. They gonna come over here. Somebody says she has a meltdown in the latest homeless video. Well, I gotta go watch that. She's definitely glass half empty person. She's not remotely positive. Every video she's complaining about something. Hardly ever says how many nice comments she get. It's all negative. Oh yeah, and he's a clout chaser. He's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. because you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours to get monetized here on YouTube. He is trying his best to get 1,000 subscribers, and he has latched on to Mary Beth because she popular. He don't like her. He just a clout chaser. And all that he gets from her, he's just gonna go on his channel and talk about her. Yeah, I have seen the type of behavior that Kelby exhibits. I have seen that with quote unquote neurotypical children. Kids have tantrums. They cry. And they have tantrums and act out because they don't know how to communicate effectively. They don't know how to tell you what they need. He's one of her moderators. I don't know what his name is, child. He one of her. I guess he's one of her newest moderators. Yeah, some kids are like that. When you say no, they go to crying and falling out and stuff. And you just going on about your business because you know they just being dramatic. She gets angry when people say that Kelby is a normal 4 year old. That's a red flag to me personally. Right. I have seen her in the chat get mad at people when they say, well, it seems like some of the things that Kelby does is, just her being a normal 4 year old. Oh, she will get mad. I block you. I'm like, God, dog, girl. And I done had this conversation. I have dealt with her subscribers and everybody, and I have not blocked not one person over here. Y'all done use capitals. Y'all done cap locked on me and everything, and I ain't blocked nobody. Why would I be that controlling? I can even the people that have disrespected me, who have came over here and said some y'all be on my teeth and hair. Y'all like my hair? Y'all really don't like my hair though? Y'all talking about my hair and everything. And I ain't block you. I did not block you. And I'm not going to. Because I don't give a damn about y'all crazy people. Yeah. We are going to talk freely over here. And if questions come up, if we have questions about anything that is going on, you are free to come here and ask those questions, and we all have a open dialogue about it as long as we can be respectful to each other and to me. We all gonna talk about it. Y'all can talk about it here. And if you want to email me, if I missed your question in the comments and you want to email me so that I can talk specifically about something, that's my email address. You can email me because I know I missed a lot of comments. I'm gonna try to go through it when it up. It's gonna take forever for this video to upload. We have horrible internet. Beautiful area, horrible internet. When the video uploads, I'm gonna try to read through the comments. But if I miss something that was like you feel is really important, or if you feel I skimmed over your comment, please don't feel like that. The chat is moving really fast, and I can't keep up with everybody. So if it's something that you really want me to look at, or something that you really want me to talk about, you can email it to me, and we'll talk about it on another video. And I'm getting ready to go. I only like to stay on here for like an hour or whatever. I don't have time to be sitting around here talking about her for no 2 hours. Child, I just don't. I'm a subscriber of hers. While I don't agree with everything she says and does, I don't see how making videos about her and her child is appropriate. Okay, then why are you here? Hmm? Why? Why did you come here? So you don't think that making video that CNN talking about Trump or Biden and Trump's child or his children or what do you think that that's inappropriate also? Hmm. And if you think it's so inappropriate, why are you sitting here listening? Hmm? Why did you come over here to see what we were talking about? Why? That's what I want to understand. You know that I'm not going to be saying what you want to hear. So why do you come here and listen to it? You already know you don't like me. You don't want to hear what I'm saying. You think what I'm saying is wrong. So why do you come? Because you want to hear it. Because you're nosy. You're nosy. You want to hear the drama. That's why. That's why you came. Because you're nosy. And you want to hear the tea. So you hear. So just sit back like everybody else. Rosie Brown said she's going to make a video on why she and Kelby have a wish list. This should be interesting. Mm. Did you see the video she posted today, or she locked Kelby in the trunk while she was making the homeless bags, and that one point of the video you can hear Kelby screaming? I asked someone the other day, did was Kelby in the car seat the entire time Mary Beth was driving around um, doing her homeless thing? I asked someone that. I didn't see the video. I'm a new sub from Ontario, Canada. I used to watch her until she was very disrespectful and rude to the poor girl she hired at her groomer shop. I think you're fantastic and a beautiful person. Thank you, Janie. See, I just started watching her. Y'all have seen much more stuff than I have because I haven't went back and watched a lot of her videos because some of the ones that I saw with with her dogs, I didn't like the way she was handling the dogs. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's his name. I think she was in the car the whole time. I heard her cry. Because before they even pulled off from the house, Kelby was telling her that she was hungry. And Mary Beth was like, "You're going to have to wait." Why? I'm feeding the homeless, but I'm telling my own child that you have to wait to eat. My own baby is telling me she's hungry. All right, y'all, we finna go. I'm going to um That's this lip gloss. Let me get it off before somebody be like, "You with your ashy lips." I'm like, y'all be looking at some of the stupidest stuff. That was that lip gloss I had on. Um, I'm going to research the diagnosis, and that's what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday? I don't know, y'all. Is today Thursday? You know that's what happens when you retire. The days just blend into each other, honey. Where's my calendar? Oh, today is Thursday. Okay, tomorrow's Friday. Because I don't do videos on the weekends. The weekends, my husband don't work and I spend time with my family. Monday through Friday, y'all catch me. If I do a video on the weekend, it's like we went out to eat or something like that. But these lives and stuff, no. I spend time with my husband when he's not working. So uh, we'll come back tomorrow and and talk about the diagnosis. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make this a series. Okay? I'm going to sprinkle in my, my normal stuff, my wig reviews and my makeup reviews and my crystals and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm going to just make a playlist and put all of Mary Beth's videos in a playlist to separate them from my other stuff. Okay? That's how we gonna do this. We gonna make this a whole series because, girl, you like a whole TV show for me. Okay? You a whole TV show. You about to have episodes and everything, girl. You should have left me alone. You shouldn't have. See, that's what happens when you poke a bear. They poke back. See, all of this could have been over. It, I could have just been like, you know what? Let me just leave this woman alone. It ain't even worth it. But no, girl, your subscribers had to come over here and start asking me questions. So now you about to be a whole Netflix series. The Life and Times of Mary Beth. You about to be a whole series, girl. You didn't you say you was famous? You want to be famous, so you about to be famous. We're gonna answer all of these daunting questions. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna answer questions. We're gonna have discussions. Who is that typing in Russian? Where? Where? Oh no, they're typing in English though. Their comment is in English. Um, we we are going to answer questions. We gonna talk. We gonna talk this out. We gonna figure it out. You should have just said, you know what, Almotion, I should have made that video about you. I was wrong to jump up like that. People do have questions. Hey, I don't have a problem. Do blah, blah. Nah, but you had to send your cronies over here. They had to jump on me. They had to tell me I was ugly, my hair stank, and all that kind of stuff. So now we gonna stay on you, girl. We gonna stay on you. Oh, y'all gonna get blocked. You know she over here. She probably in the chat. Okay, there go Susie. There go Marcus. She taking notes, and when y'all come back to her live, she gonna block you. Y'all gonna get blocked, but that's okay, cause you can come over here and talk. If she block you over there, you can always come over here and talk. so we can watch her videos and then we could talk about it over here. Cause she gonna block you. She gonna block you over there. If you capitalize your letters, she gonna block you. If you ask any questions, she gonna block you. If you ask about, she gonna block you. I'm not gonna block you. Okay? If you want to know about my tattoos, I tell you. I'm not gonna block you over no tattoos. Okay? So y'all going back over there, and if you get in her chat and you get blocked, you can always come back over here and we'll talk about you getting blocked and your feelings and all of that. I know Mary Beth probably said, I hate her. I hate her. Why she had to find my channel? I hate her. Let me go, y'all. I'm finna go fix me something to eat. I know she mad. She mad. She probably somewhere hitting the air right now. Oh, I hate her. We like you, Mary Beth. You're interesting. If you wasn't interesting, girl, we wouldn't even be talking about you. You're interesting. Any number one fan said, guys, I have a sore back. Can you all donate so I can get some massages? Okay. Maybe I'll get up on Mary Beth's level and y'all are, let me make me an Amazon wish list. Okay? And put it in my bio. I want a massage. Shoot. My dog got arthritis. And he got a diagnosis. He want a massage. Shoot. I'm finna go. Y'all be blessed. I'm about to go see what's going on with this election, and I think I'm getting on my dog's nerves. He trying to take a nap. If y'all could see the look on his face right now, he is looking at me like, if you don't shut up, okay? I'm about to hang up, okay? Then you can take you a nap. He is really mad at me, y'all. He looking like, if you don't shut up. Okay, y'all, we gonna pick this conversation up again tomorrow, probably around, I don't know. I ain't gonna say what time. Just set your notification so you'll get a notification when I go live. Cause I can't say what time. Cause I be busy. I have a life. Okay, a real one. So, oh, my sister texting me. I gotta go. Cause her sciatica is acting up, and I gotta go see how she feeling. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you all. Bye.